Recently, I was looking through the internet, basically, surfing through, looking through different articles on crypto, uh, watching on people's opinion about it, watching investors' opinion about it. Like, what do they think about, generally about project? Like, if you're looking through different projects, what do you like to have in it? Now, a lot of people have different preferences. Some said they like to have a project with decentralized exchange. Some likes a staking platform. Some likes a lending platform. So every single person have their own, a perspective, preference on what they like. Now, ideally, if you take an investor and ask him, like, what would be the ideal situation for you? And of course, that person would say, I would like to have every single thing. I would like to have every single option available to me. Like, even if I don't use it, who knows, I might get interested in using it in future. Like before, I was not into lending, I was not into P2P, but now I am. So that thing changed, and I would want to be in a project where I know I have multiple options. Now, this very idea got me into this project called DOE. What fascinated me about this project is basically, like, generally, it's a cross-chain token management system in which people can create tokens, they can trade tokens, and they can track their tokens. But the options on the disposal of this project are massive. Like, there's a lot of different options that can be utilized by a normal investor. And there's also options that can be utilized for project creators. So that's what fascinated me in making this video, thinking it would be a good addition to the channel and a good addition to the knowledge. And people who are interested in this, of course, can check this out, because I think it is a very good option in a sense that, because we know this project is safe, which we're going to take a look at the proofs. When we know that this is safe, all the tokens that will be created from this project, from this platform, will basically be safe. Now, if this is audited, then all the tokens that will be launched from this, or will be created from this, will also be audited. So we know that every single tokens, and they're also going to have their pre-sales of other projects. And I think the holders of the DOE token will have this option to be whitelisted for their IDOs, which is an option every investor looks for. And you can get in there. So by compiling all these options, all these facilities, all the security measures, and this basically a vibe of safety has what driven me to create this video and talk more about this. So we're going to discuss, like, usually we take a look at other projects. So for that, we're going to take a look at their website, which basically has all these things, and we're also going to take a look at their dashboard, which basically will have all those options of their their launch pad. They're also going to have the token locker, just like DXL or PinkCell, where you can lock tokens. They're going to have that option here too. And their dashboard will basically have all them in one place. So you can track tokens, you can create tokens, and there will be a lot more into it, including merch and influencer, kind of like influencer area where people can find appropriate and good influencers for their projects. So as you can see, there's going to be a lot of things into it. Now, without wasting any time, we're going to get right into the project to look more into it and to talk about their tokenomics and future plans. So let's get on with it. Just know that it is not going to be an investment or a financial advice. Just keep that in mind, that it is going to be entirely up to you if you want to invest in this project or any other token or any other project that is launched within this. And with this being said, let's take a look at their website. Now, here I am. It says track, trade, create, fully automated cross-chain token management system. Now, this is their DOE pad. This is the dashboard to track almost every single thing that happens with this entire project. Now, we're going to take a look at that in the end. This is their DOE swap for swap, fiat on-ramp, bridge, and a wallet tracker. Start trading now on DOE swap. So we're going to open this up to the DOE Launchpad. Now, coming to the features of the Launchpad, what you can do in here, what facilities do they offer? So first of all, they have token creator. The DOE token creator allows the creation of smart contract with as little effort as possible, All created tokens are audited, verified safe, and rug-proof to ensure investors' safety, which is something that you don't find usually or occasionally, or this is not a normal thing to find in the crypto. But here you get this feature, which I think is really awesome. Their merch store. The Do merch store enables token creators to design and sell their unique merch, including a shopfront and shipping. Do merch is already available for purchase. So this one is already the merch of the Do is already available, but different project who will be, who can create project in this, who will be creating project in this, they will have the option whether they want to create their merch, which usually is kind of like a utility of the project, not essentially, but they can make it because you can utilize the tokens to buy their merch, which is a good option. Their swap, the Do swap facilitates for investors and creators easily listing and swapping tokens, featuring rapid swaps, zero balance approvals, and helpful tips for new investors. Do swap will soon provide fee earning incentives for liquidity providers. And then we have the Influencer Hub. The Do Influencer Hub helps a token creator source high quality and legitimate influencers with a proved track record to promote their project. Now, I'm not certain if I'm going to apply for this, but I will consider this option because I think it's going to be a good option. Not just that they're going to add, reputable and good influencers, but every single influencer that comes into it eventually is going to have, another increase in his or her audience, which is going to be kind of like beneficial for both the project and the influencer. So there's going to be an influencer hub because every single project that is created, they want to do marketing, and influencers are one of the easiest and one of the most convenient way to reach to the targeted audience. And then token creator, we already talked about the token creator. The NFT marketplace, the Do NFT marketplace will allow any project that launched on the Do Launchpad to create and sell NFTs to investors. So basically, if you want to do every single thing if anyone is planning to launch a project with merch, with to lock their liquidity, to get the audit, to create their own NFTs, and to get influencer marketing and to get that influencer push, they get all this in this very project, which is really fascinating. The Do Locker will auto lock liquidity for any token that launches on Do Pad. Team tokens and ownership can also be locked. With rewards lockers, allowing dividends to be harvested from a rewards token, vesting is also available. And then dashboard. The Do dashboard will be the central hub for all Do Launchpad projects. A real-time reward tracker and charting will be available for investors directly from the dashboard. So the dashboard will basically consist of all the projects that are launched, including their charts on how they're performing and all that. Now, the mechanics. There will be pre-sales. So apart from passive income, the holders of the Do will get exclusive whitelisted allocation for the IDO's launchpad on the Do pad, therefore being able to buy safe tokens as one of the first investors, which is the best option you can find anywhere. People are like running to get whitelisted in new, safe, and solid project. And this is where you will be able to get that option. And then comes staking. To increase the liquidity of Do, holders will be incentivized to stake their Do and BNB in the liquidity pair of Do, and doing this, they will gain additional rewards from the Launchpad revenues. And then comes the bakery. Do will incorporate its own AMA venue, the bakery, where safe tokens will be promoted. Do launched tokens can use this AMA venue to share their newly launched token to investors. Externally launched tokens can also promote their token on the bakery for a small fee. These tokens will be thoroughly vetted and will only be promoted if they are proven safe. Therefore, investors joining the bakery will know that any token promoted in the bakery won't be rug pulled or honeypotted. So in this, basically the people who created the project in this, they won't be charged any fee in the bakery, but people who have not created their token or not launched a project in this, but they want to use the bakery, they will charge some kind of fee from this, which is basically how this project will be making revenue. But basically, doing this, any token that is promoted through the bakery will assure that there won't be any rug pull or any kind of things to ensure that it is a safe project. Now that we have seen all the things that will happen in this whole project, here's the tokenomics of the Do token itself. The Do token that is basically empowering this entire ecosystem, basically all these platforms. So there's going to be two different fees, different for buys, different for sells. In this case, there's always more selling fee to kind of like penalize people from selling. So there's going to be an 8% fee on buying. It's divided through this: 2% for rewards, 3% for marketing, and 3% liquidity. And if it's 12%, rewards stay the same. They increase 1% on the marketing, making it 4%, and liquidity 4%, and burn 2%. Because in this case, when any sell happen, it basically takes out value from the token, and to cover that up, having some portion of the fees, having a portion of the tokens to be burned will basically sustain the value. And this is the tokenomics. Now coming down toward there, this is basically their CEO, founder, and he's completely doxed. You know who he is. You can take a look at the LinkedIn profile of the founder, which is another measure to ensure the safety. And talking about the safety measures, we already have talked about a lot of things, but we haven't seen a lot of proofs. So we have the proof of the locked liquidity, which is right here. It'll be unlocked in 9 months. All these things are basically in the website, so you can take a look at it by yourself too. And this is their first audit. They have gotten 2 audits. First is from InterFi Networks, and the other is from the Desert Finance. So you can take a look at both of these. And this is their white paper, pretty well developed, and it's very elaborative. So you can get the entire information in a really good form here. So this is their entire, token management system, all the features that you get in there: the token creator, decentralized exchange, dashboard, lockers, influencer hub, merge store, NFT suite, GameFi. Okay, so I didn't talk about the GameFi because they didn't mention it here, but it's probably going to happen in the future. So it's good to know that there's more into it. And their exchange listings on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, which was quite recent. Now talking about their roadmap, in September 15th, which is not long ago, they were fair launched, listing on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, which is done. This was done in October, and now in this very month they will have their launchpad to be released, and then they're going to go for the listings on centralized exchanges in 2022. So they have all their links in here: the white paper, proof of locked liquidity, audit 1 and audit 2, and you can see their articles and their media coverage on Yahoo Finance and MarketWatch, and you can see the listings on here, and these are the and these are the social medias. Now I think anyone who's watching this video will agree that this is a solid project to get into, and a really amazing opportunity for all the people who are planning to create their projects and who wants to have a safe space, and all the investors who wants a safe space to invest in solid projects and have exclusive opportunities to be able to take part in different IDOs and be one of the first investors of a solid and a safe project, which is something that you will be able to get in this project. So make sure that you check it out. I'm going to put all the links in the description, so make sure that you do that. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involves significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not. If there's something you don't know, please do not hesitate to ask me. So guys, I'm really happy to introduce you guys to this wonderful project. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.